chat. Here we go. It's not nostalgia. Old Minecraft was great by Dialco. Let's see. Before I even start the video, I agree. I have to agree. I think Minecraft at the time was actually genuinely an amazing game. Old Minecraft is just worse LMAO. Here's what you have to understand. Old Minecraft is not as good as current Minecraft. I will 100% agree with that, okay? I will 100% agree with that. Now, at the time that Minecraft came out, it was absolutely good. It's not just nostalgia. That game was amazing compared to the other games that were out at that time. It was a far less advanced industry, and there weren't really amazingly advanced sandbox games like Minecraft. Nowadays, it's different, okay? Nowadays, it's different, but Minecraft back then was genuinely a good game.
Why are you playing this 13-year-old Minecraft version? Figured this was an old video. Who the heck plays the old Minecraft?
Oh, I didn't realize he was literally playing the original version of Minecraft. Now, this will be an interesting take. I'm interested to see what he says here.
Beta Minecraft was trash. Really quick disclaimer. I just want to say this video is not going to be about how old Minecraft is so much better and modern Minecraft is just terrible. I actually like a lot of things about modern Minecraft. It's just not the version I've been playing recently. So this video is going to be,
I will say this version is bringing back memories. Just looking at it, look at the way the cobblestone used to be designed. It does bring back memories. It does.
Lay out everything that I've thought about that basically makes these old versions worth playing and why I like it so much and why so many other people like it so much. In 2022, I started this multiplayer server with my friends on beta 1.7.3 and it was a lot of fun.
Beta version 2 is actually kind of crazy.
And I kept playing on that world even after my friends kind of stopped coming on the server. That eventually became my single player world, and I mean, it's kind of part of the reason my channel got so big was doing a world tour of that world. I also found myself in the old Minecraft community, or sometimes called the Golden Age Minecraft community. People who really enjoy playing alpha, beta, even early release versions of the game. Basically anything that's like over 10 years old at this point. So what is it? Why does this huge community exist? We're definitely in the minority. I'm sure most people play just modern versions of Minecraft. And from an outside perspective looking in, I can understand why you would be confused.
He's got a nice little base.
Some people even get kind of aggressive about it. I don't know why, but they get kind of angry. They think like, why are people playing this old version? And so I want to try to explain it to you. A conclusion that I see a lot of people reach is nostalgia, right? Like, oh, these people are definitely just trying to relive old memories, relive their childhoods, you know, relive being a noob. And
beta Minecraft has the same feeling as playing old arcade games for me. That's a good comparison. Or like an old Call of Duty.
Because what else would these versions have to offer if not nostalgia? There's really nothing else they have to offer, right?
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
I think nostalgia becomes kind of a red herring. Like, people look at it and say, oh, it's definitely just nostalgia. And then they just stop looking into it. You know, they're satisfied with that answer. But it can't be the case. I'm convinced it cannot be the case. It definitely is part of it for many people. I mean, there's no denying that.
Well, it is part of it. Here's the thing. Everyone just, like he just said, everyone just like, oh, nostalgia. And then just like completely invalidates everything else. The thing about nostalgia, though, is it has to be extraordinarily good to begin with to have nostalgia. Not necessarily, but like for the most part, in order for something to give you that nostalgic feeling, it also has to be a pretty damn good thing. No one gets nostalgic about shit, right? No one gets nostalgic about things that suck. Like, it has to be a pretty awesome thing to begin with. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Think about it. If you're just nostalgic about this version and that's all there is to it, you're not going to play it for a long time. You're going to log on, you're going to have fun for a little bit, but that nostalgia is going to wear off eventually. Pretty quickly, probably. So why are people playing on these worlds for years? And why are there people in these old Minecraft communities who never played these old versions before? Why am I still playing this old world for 2 years when I never played this version back in the day? I have nostalgia for a version I never played? No, it's not possible.
True.
So nostalgia cannot be the only reason. There has to be more to it.
That's actually
There's actually quite a lot of videos talking about why people like old Minecraft. And, you know, everyone kind of has different opinions, but a lot of the points I see kind of come together under this same umbrella, the same sort of dichotomy that I've noticed. Now, when you're first comparing modern Minecraft and old versions, the sort of consensus at a glance might be that, old versions just don't really have as much stuff in them.
Like, I played Terraria when it was at 1.0, and yeah, I admit it's leagues better now, but I do have nostalgia for those old playthroughs and miss certain aspects, the simplicity of it all. I think that's probably what he'll dive into, just the fact that it was more simplistic. I don't know. I feel like this about all modern video games. I feel like with every modern video game, there has to be some grand, massive, like, you got to be speed running it and do this as quickly as you possibly can, and we're gonna get to the end. Like, well, OMG, JD, you've been playing this Minecraft world for 3 hours, you don't have any diamonds yet? Like, you should have netherite by now. It's like, dude, like, just play it at, like, a slower pace, That's why I like Minecraft Hardcore so much, because you can play the game at the pace it's meant to be played at, which is slow. You just play it slowly. You play it slowly and carefully, and these little things that normally would, like the way the game is intended to be played would take a long time. Someone runs in and speeds run it in 12 seconds. Like that didn't exist back when these, Terraria 1.0 was out, or the early beta versions of Minecraft. Like, you weren't speed running things, you know what I mean?
And modern versions do. They have so much more stuff. It's sort of like, a game that's full of content versus a game that just lacks content. But if you just sort of flip this idea, have a change of perspective, you'll suddenly start seeing things in multiple facets of the game that make old versions worth playing. And the way you flip this is, instead of looking at this as content versus lack.
You'd be surprised how long speedrunning's been around. I'm not saying speedrunning is a new thing, clue. Yo, today, everything I'm saying, like this, so far over your head, it's out of frame. I'm not saying that speedrunning is it's a brand new thing, but it's like, that's what everyone wants to do nowadays. Everyone wants to be and they're not even, it's not intentional speed running. They're not intentionally saying, let's see how quickly we can beat the Ender Dragon. But you hop into a Minecraft world with your friends, and within an hour, they want to have full diamond gear, and they want to be going and killing the Ender Dragon and spawning the Wither in, and hey, we're doing these farms, we're doing iron farms, and we're doing village trading systems, and it's just like, I don't know. It's like, why are we trying to beat the game so quickly? Like, let's take it slow and have fun. That's what I mean. Not genuine, like, let's set a timer and see how quickly we can go and beat the Ender Dragon. That's something completely different.
You look at this instead as simplicity versus bloat. For people who enjoy these old versions, you have to understand there's a charm. There's almost a liberty to having less things in the game. And I know that might not make sense at first, but I'm going to try to explain it throughout this video as best I can. Some people might be tempted to look at old versions and say, oh, there's nothing really to do. I mean, there's no enchantments, there's no potions, there's no dungeons. Okay, wait, there are dungeons. There's no strongholds, there's not as many things to explore, no villagers, no bosses even.
Now I'm gonna retract what I've said this video so far. What the fuck do you do then, if there's none of that? Wait, what? So what the hell do you do? I'm very curious to see what he says.
What do you even do in this version? But here's my opinion. Those things really don't matter that much in the long run. Have you ever had a friend who you played Minecraft with, or maybe you were the friend, where you're playing together and they're having fun, They're getting their equipment, they're gathering stuff, they're building a little base, they're having a lot of fun, right up till about the Ender Dragon. And then once you beat the Ender Dragon, they're kind of just like, well, I don't know what to do now. Bye. I think that's a common experience for a lot of people. And let me tell you why I think that is. If you're going to be playing on a Minecraft world for months, for years, if you want to have a Minecraft world that you keep for a long time and you keep playing on and adding to it, that stuff isn't going to make that much of a difference. That stuff is almost more of a distraction. I mean, it's fun. I like a lot of that stuff. But if you want to get really into Minecraft and have a world forever, what you have to do is set your own goals, make up your own projects and achievements that you want to do, instead of relying on things that...
I gotta disagree, dude. I gotta disagree, brother. Why would I play a video game if I want to create my own fun? Like, yeah, maybe in some aspects you create your own fun, but it's like, what the whole point of playing a video game is to achieve shit. Making your own goals in games, that's against JD's terms of service. It's not, but why the hell are you playing video games then? For someone like me, where I get a few hours a week to play video games, I'm not gonna hop on and be like, well, let me make up some stuff to do, you know? Let me make some goals for myself in this Minecraft beta world. No, I'm gonna play a game where I can actually have some form of artificial progression, which is every video game ever. Like, I'd like to actually feel like I'm progressing in some way, shape, or form. I got too many other things I'm doing. I got way too many other things that I'm doing in my life, like real things that actually matter, like jobs and, you know, a family, to then, you know, make up my own version of fun stuff to do in an old Minecraft world. Yo, I flipped on this guy. I thought this guy was gonna be talking about so many different things. This to me sounds like, oh, I am able to create my own fun with Minecraft because I am unemployed. That should be the new title of this. My hobby is video games, but when I don't have very much time to invest in these hobbies, I don't want to have to force myself to come up with achievements to do in this video game. When I get 2 hours a session to actually play video games, I don't want to sit there and be like, let me figure out what I'm going to do. And let me have an intricate plan of like this. I'm going to create my own achievements and I'm going to create my own goals and I'm going to create my own. It's like, no, I don't have the time. I literally don't have the time for that. I literally don't have the time to do that.
You can do basically whatever you want to do. And that's where the main fun comes from. But I mean, who cares if there's more stuff in the game? You can still just play it however you want, right? I mean, this is something I hear a lot of the time, like, just play the game how you want. If you don't like this feature, don't use it. And I mean, that's kind of true to an extent, but I never really like that argument because it's kind of oversimplifying. I mean, imagine if you had a nice, like, minimalist bedroom, like you just have a minimal amount of furniture and it looks great and you really like the vibes it has. And then someone comes into your bedroom and places 100 random pieces of furniture around. And then, you know, when you confront them, they just say, what? I mean, I didn't take out anything. You can still use the bedroom exactly like you had it. I didn't really ruin it. And it's like, no, you did ruin it. You completely messed up the whole thing. That's kind of like my stance. Another thing is that argument can't even be applied sometimes because a lot of the things that we like about these versions just aren't in the game today. I mean, the old terrain generation, the old colors, the old biomes.
That's true. That was a terrible analogy. I won't lie.
And similar versions, we like that simplicity. We like how sort of bare bones it is because it feels like you can just play Minecraft. You don't have these, what can be seen as sort of distractions. I think one of the great ways that sort of bloat and distraction can be illustrated is by comparing inventory management between...
Motherfucker named a texture pack as a reason. This video is not going in the direction I thought it was. I won't lie. I will not lie. This video is not going where I thought it was going to start. I'm surprised. I think it comes down to how you enjoy video games. I mean, at the end of the day, I still don't get what this guy wants. Yeah, I don't think he wants anything. He's explaining why he likes the old version better, so you could just play Minecraft. It depends on how your version of playing Minecraft is. I think this guy in the video really likes, a great analogy would be like we've talked about already, like Nuke's brought up, Lego building. This guy likes to just have a shit ton of Lego bricks and just build cool stuff with it. Right? He just you just give him a pile of Lego bricks and he'll start going to town. That's what he likes with Lego building. Someone like me, I like to follow instructions. And even though I didn't create this Hogwarts in the back, you know, like I didn't come up with that design, I had a ton of fun building it. And I think it looks really cool. I'm very satisfied with that. Yeah, I didn't come up with it. That's okay to me. I had a great time building it with my wife. It looks sick. It's really fun. Those are two very different things with Lego building. Apply that to Minecraft. Someone like him wants the old bare bones version and to be able to create and do as much as he can with the old bare bones version of Minecraft and create, like he said, he wants to create his own objectives to do in the game. And the newer versions kind of funnel you into, you know, killing the Ender Dragon, beating the Wither, getting enchanted armor, diamonds, and this and that and this and that. And I could understand why if you would rather just have a simplistic version, you probably wouldn't like the newer version. I don't know. That's not how I enjoy video games. I also don't know where nostalgia even comes into play here. Now, he doesn't like Lego bricks as he prefers old Minecraft, so he prefers the simplest Duplo, clearly. That's true. He prefers old Lego bricks, it sounds like. Back when they didn't have as many different pieces, they just kind of had the blocks. Yeah, I don't know. It really comes down to how you enjoy video games. If you like just being in a sandbox and just creating your own fun, then sure, maybe go play the beta version of Minecraft. Why you would do that when the newest version of Minecraft, you still can do that in the newest version of Minecraft with additional stuff. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not seeing
today.
It, you know?
And I think it's a common gripe that people have where, if you're mining or exploring or doing something like that, your inventory just fills up too quickly in modern versions. There's all these random blocks, andesite, diorite.
I will say, I don't like that, okay? I will say it is annoying that there's all of these blocks when I go mining. I've got, like, so many... It's like, dude, why? Like, I will agree with that. That is
stuff
annoying.
That just fills up your inventory like that. And then every once in a while, you just have to stop and look like, okay, I'm going to throw this out. All this stuff is pointless. In older versions, that doesn't happen as much just because there's not as many blocks. And when it does happen, when you do need to stop and empty your inventory of all the stuff you don't want, it becomes a little harder because there's less of those sort of random junk blocks. I don't want to get rid of this gravel. I use that for paths. I don't want to get rid of this cobblestone. I use that for a lot of my buildings. And, in this version, it takes a while to gather resources. So I need to make some tough choices about what things I'm going to throw out of my inventory now. But that's just sort of like a minor point I have. Now, what about the building blocks? I mean, people love all the different building blocks.
I agree about the andesite and diorite and the other stone variants is something they did not need to add. I agree too. I think what they should have done instead is like, hey, we're going to have like 3 blocks that you can get while you're mining down. There's like cobblestone, this and this. And then you can use those blocks on a stone cutter to create the other shit, right? To create the other cool looking stuff. Why do we have literally 40 different blocks that you can get while you're mining? That is annoying. Yeah, no, this video is not going where I thought, and I think you guys are catching on to that as well. None of these points are making any sense to me. Like, does he realize you could still do all this stuff in the new versions? I guess, yeah, he's right. There's all these different blocks. It doesn't look quite the same, but you could just download a texture pack that looks like old Minecraft. Am I wrong for that? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing his point.
All the huge amount of blocks in the game. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Like, there's so many blocks. People like it, but I don't know. To me, it's strange. It's almost just like disorienting. Like, compare the huge creative inventory of the current version to the amount of blocks that were in the game back then. I almost get like decision paralysis when I'm looking at all this stuff. And it doesn't help me build, really. Even back in beta versions, I already get this sort of phase where I'm trying to build a huge project, but I just stop and just start looking at it because I can't decide on a design. And with all the different blocks in modern Minecraft, that is just exacerbated. That's made so much worse.
Basically, guy argues for 20 minutes about too much blocks because he feels like it.
The variety of blocks in current Minecraft versions is so massive and so complex that it really changes how people build. It raises the level of build that you can make, but at the same time, it lowers it. For the people who are really skilled at building things and making really cool builds in Minecraft, this stuff is a godsend. I mean, it's amazing the things people are able to create in modern versions of the game. But for the rest of us who aren't as good builders, for some reason, things just look worse in modern Minecraft. And I think part of it is the colors. There's so many different colors to use, and for people who can use them well, it looks great. But for people who don't know what they're doing, there's so many different colors that don't go well together.
So basically, he wants a simpler version of Minecraft because he sucks at Minecraft. I'm a terrible builder, but I can build decent builds. I can too. I'm awful at it. This guy just sucks at modern Minecraft. I gotta read the comments on this. Old Minecraft gives me a vibe no other game has. So dude literally just described nostalgia. The title of the video is It's Not Nostalgia, Old Minecraft Was Great. And bro just described nostalgia. One thing about old Minecraft is you learn immediately how the myth of Herobrine came to be. There's so little ambiance that the world is dark and empty and choked by fog at all times. It's only natural for your brain to fear that there being another presence in the world. Couple that with old Minecraft having legions of generation bugs, and you've got a solid urban legend. Never realized how important fog was. It really adds a ton to the game's environment. I do agree with that. It's actually dark. As soon as night hits, it's almost impossible to get through the woods with no light source. I will agree with that. Nighttime nowadays just means there's monsters out. You still can play the game normally, but you don't have to place any lights, dude. I kind of agree, dude. I kind of have to agree. Guys, I'm thinking it might be because of nostalgia. That's what I'm saying, bro.
You can make a huge, awesome, detailed castle with, you know, different gradients and stuff. And you can also just make a big, blocky, classic Minecraft castle.
Can you not do that in the new Minecraft? Minecraft doesn't make you happy. It gives me a feeling that makes me feel good. Dead ass. Minecraft doesn't make you happy. It just gives me a feeling that makes me feel good. Yeah, literally, bro. Yeah, you can make this in the modern version too. Chat, this video is not going where I thought it would go.
You can build just like a hut as your house, and it looks fine. Like it fits in with the rest of the game, with the rest of the world. And I feel like in modern Minecraft, if you tried to build that same hut, it would just look so much uglier for some reason. It's the same exact thing, but something about the difference in the world, maybe the difference in textures, colors, maybe it's even just the expectation that in modern Minecraft you have to build better stuff, but it just
the expectation you are putting on yourself, maybe. Newer Minecraft is just better. Yeah, chat, I'm not gonna lie, this video did not go in the direction that I thought it would. I have to 100% agree with you guys on this one. Guy just doesn't realize you could download texture packs. Yeah, that's, I don't even know really what to say. Like, if you prefer the older version, that's great, but there was a whole lot of nonsense in this video. There was a whole lot that just didn't make sense. I think at the end of the day, play whatever version you have the most fun with. Like, if you have the most fun with those versions because of these reasons, great. Maybe this guy just doesn't realize you can still do all these things in the new Minecraft, right? You don't have to build these big blocks. I will say there is a lot going on in the new Minecraft. There's so many different types of animals. There are a bunch of different types of blocks. So maybe to him, it really does make that big of a difference. But to me, when I turn my shaders off, I feel like it looks about... Obviously, it looks different, but it still looks like this version of Minecraft. I don't feel like it's overly... There's too many blocks. There's too many terrains. There's too many new animals. It's like, just don't interact with the stuff you don't like. Like, don't interact or do things with the stuff you don't like. Like his analogy earlier, it's like, you're overcrowding my room. I don't know. Yeah, again, if this guy likes the older version of Minecraft better, great. But, like, I don't think you can make an argument that it's better. I think objectively, newer Minecraft is far better. I think that's an objective thing. No, you don't get it. It's because there's so much more stuff, and old Minecraft had less stuff, so it's clearly better. We got JD agreeing with Leo before GTA 6. I don't know. His point here, chat, kind of fried me. That kind of fried my brain. I won't lie.